What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast.
Episode.
What podcast, Joanne? Why did you say the podcast? Welcome back to the which one?
Welcome back to PTSE.
Yeah.
Episode
number 12. But then, number 11 is not online.
It's online.
It's not online.
It's online.
Where?
It's everywhere. We are available.
No,
you didn't even send.
Yes.
Did you even send the thingy?
No, it's online. It's there.
YouTube is online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you check the others?
Yes.
Which one did you check?
All of them.
It's not.
It's not
Check
possible.
on Spotify. It's not online.
You guys behind the scenes of trying to get a podcast.
Because I looked yesterday, and then I realized it's not online, and it's not his fault. It's when it was supposed to go online when the internet went down.
No, yeah, that's probably
So now I
yeah.
checked. It's not uploaded.
No, it is.
Where is it uploaded?
It is. Like Kabisa, right here.
No, man.
Episode 11.
Yeah, is it uploaded?
It is uploaded. It wouldn't have plays. It wouldn't be uploaded. It has plays completely.
Oh, now it has plays. 3 plays.
Yeah. You didn't have to say it.
Exposing how many.
Really, I checked because it was 0.
The internet was
And it
down.
was written.
Your internet was down. That
it
was
was
probably
written
why.
draft.
Yeah,
It wasn't online. It was
and
draft.
we need to clarify
When
that.
did you send it?
Wait 1 second. We need to clarify that the plays are only 3 because the internet was down.
Where we get people, you
Yeah,
guys.
these are our
People
loyal
listen.
listeners. So come on, Hamis Sapa. But we'll check it. We'll have our people in tech check it, guys. Let's not focus on this. Hamis, Joe, how are you guys doing?
You are the people in tech. Who's our people in tech?
It's like what you're talking about. There's only 3 of us that are working this
You have to check
this
it out.
podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine, man. How are you?
I'm alright, Joe.
I'm good. I'm tired
Why are you tired, Joanne?
because I'm tired.
What have you been doing?
Doesn't matter, but I'm tired.
Oh, yeah. Misuse of the word tired. You haven't been doing anything, but you're tired.
It doesn't matter.
Did
I'm
you
just
see
tired.
the post? Do you follow the Millardayo page?
No, I just
They
no.
posted yesterday that there is a competition in Korea.
About what?
It sounds better in Swahili. I don't know how it would sound in English, but I'm gonna read it first in Swahili. Shindano la kupumzika. So it's a competition on resting. Is it resting or relaxing?
Sleep. I thought it was sleeping.
Shindano la no, they're not sleeping. They're seated, but like they're chilled. So it's like who's got the most chilled
Vibe?
vibe. I don't even. It's not even a vibe.
I thought it was gonna say who can be chilled the longest or
the
something.
most. Yeah, like who can just be useless for the longest amount of time.
They'll probably say you can't use drugs on this.
You can't cheat, dog. You can't cheat.
No doping.
No doping. So yeah, I saw this. So when you said you've been tired, and then I'm like, but what has Joanne been doing? Nothing. You need to go compete in South Korea. I don't see any black people though.
Of course not.
With the pictures they posted.
You're talking about South Korea, my friend.
Yeah.
There are black people there.
Yeah. So Joanne, you can be the first one.
Oh, I would win whatever the reward
I mean,
is.
it could be your natural talent. Maybe that's what God put in you.
That's why you always have
why
a
you-
Saturday vibe.
And that's why you're always tired.
I'm not always tired. I'm just tired today, right now.
Like, imagine you're so good at being useless that you're tired.
It's a different level, Like,
That's like pro.
Speaking of useless, you guys, Hamis is also useless because so there was one time, I don't know if we said on the podcast, but he bought a juice for me because he was nice. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm here thinking that Hamis is a nice person. So before I came today, I was like, hey, can you pass by and get me juice, please? Because, you're nice. Buddy said no. Straight up no. And I'm like, oh, so that was a one-time thing. It's like, yeah, most definitely. I'm like, oh, I overestimated you for sure.
Farij,
yeah,
bros over hoes.
I understand.
You're gonna get slapped for calling me a hoe, my friend.
No, this is not about you, Joe.
We're talking about
This
me.
is what we say, even when you are not around. This is just a saying that it wouldn't.
We're talking about me.
You can't say Farid's bros over Joanne.
Bros over Joes.
Bros over girls. Bros over women. Bros over. Hey, it has to be that because that's how it was from the beginning. Bros over hoes.
What are you trying to say? First, okay. Anyways, what does you getting me something have to do with?
Oh, I
with
thought you
that?
wanted to know the meaning of bros over hoes.
I know what it means.
Okay.
Anyways, what does Nani, you getting me a drink have to do with that?
With bros over hoes.
Yes.
No, this is just for comedic relief.
Yeah.
But the juice thing, of course, I wasn't going to.
Useless.
Listen, Joe is exposing herself.
Useless.
And I was waiting for you to step into the trap because she says I'm useless because I got a juice the last time. I didn't get a juice today. This is the
I offered water.
10th episode
I offered water today.
Joanne.
Yeah.
I offered
She
water.
has never
I offered
us
water.
anything
I offered
in this
water.
house.
I offered water.
Never. You
Because that's the only thing I have.
You
Water.
offered water today. Episode number 12, Joanne.
Well,
Are
baby
you-
steps.
are
You know,
you
I'm
not-
learning from you, from your
You
generosity.
should be
one
ashamed.
time.
You know, I bought juice on purpose. I brought juice on purpose because I'm like, let me. You know, when you give hints, let me be subtle about it. Let me give a hint that hey, when you go to people, you bring some stuff, and sometimes people are
I
supposed to offer
offered
you some
water.
stuff. Joe did not take the hint. Now Joe thinks I'm gonna be a juice delivery guy every day because we're gonna be shooting a podcast.
You know.
Because you offered to take that job. To be like, hey, since you won't do it, I will be the
No, I
good
didn't
person.
offer you nothing. That day I brought 2 boxes of juice. I would have drank them myself until I realized you're in the house and I had to give you 1 box of juice.
You know, Joe is cold though. Joe is telling you to bring her something that she will serve you.
Dog,
You know.
she's saying she offered us water.
I offered water, and I've also offered him my tap to go wash his hands in.
As we speak, I am
Multiple
holding
times.
my own bottle of water.
This was I literally he mentioned the water because he was tired, and
I
I was like,
brought
okay,
water
no, hush, be
3
quiet,
different
be
times
quiet.
to this
Be
house. And it's Heal water. Guys, because that's the best water in the country right now. I mean,
Kilimanjaro sucks.
this is not being sponsored by Heal, but
They can sponsor if they
only.
want to.
take your
If they want
shot
to.
when you can.
Hill, if you're listening, anyone that works in Hill, you can sponsor us.
You know
please.
the owner of Heal is a guy. His name is Hillary, and that's why it's called Heal Water.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a neighbor in Makongo Juu. I didn't know he was our neighbor. I just saw this gorofa, and then a couple of years later, he built a second gorofa right next to the first gorofa. And this is Magufuli time. Everyone else has stopped construction. This nigga is balling, is dropping buildings. And I asked who's that, and they told me it's Hill. So at that time, he didn't have Hill Water. It was just the chicken feed company. Because that was his main company. Then he started making water, and then
Now he's making flavored waters and
I gotta say, his bottle designs are interesting.
It was dope. When this came out, it was on point,
I think they're cool, honestly.
and the water tastes good.
The water tastes really good.
It's
Like
guys.
Kilimanjaro used to be number 1, and now they suck.
Yeah, guys. If you're gonna buy water, guys,
Like I grew up buying only Kilimanjaro. I haven't never bought any other brand besides Kilimanjaro because that was the Watoto Akishua water.
Good point. Good point. But now, what do you drink, Joanne?
Ew.
Yeah, that's more like it. But that should not take us away from the main point, guys.
Hamis is useless. Anyways,
Speaking of useless. Do you know who we ran into this week, man? Oh, Shasao.
Who we ran into?
Yeah.
Which day in particular?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I know who.
This guy forgot who we ran into.
No, I know. Who did we run into?
We ran into AY and Feed Q, my guy. How do you forget?
No, listen. When
This is why I said useless.
when you're on the same level as these people, you don't think of it like it's a big deal.
And this is the problem that I have with you. Because
wait, are
Joe.
they big people?
what? Are you serious? No,
I'm sorry, you guys.
This isn't gonna happen. Are you guys serious?
I'm sorry if that offended anyone.
This is Feed Q and AY.
Joe is the one that asked, "Are they big people?"
I have a bone to pick with you on this, but Joe,
What did I do?
you don't know who Feed Q is?
I'm very uncultured, I know.
Oh my god, I can't even start to explain. But Hamis, this started This is a silent beef that I've had with you since last year.
What happened?
Because
What did you do,
Hamis has told me that he has performed in front of the great Diamond Platinum.
Simba la Masimba Dangote.
Exactly.
I have a picture, guys, just in case you want to see.
And the only person I've performed in front of is Lillian. Okay?
No, that's huge. That's huge.
It's huge for me, yes.
You know Lillian Joe?
Lillian Kamazimba.
No.
Miss Tanzania,
09.
2009.
Oh, I think I've heard of her.
Perfect. So ever since then, I've wanted to, up my scope of celebrity, right? On a random Tuesday, we just walk into this pub. I'm not going to say where, but my name Sasani, right?
Yeah.
We just walk into this pub, and there's Fit Q and AY. And Fit Q just looks at me like, who the fuck is this guy? He just looks at me like, who's this guy?
Oh.
And then Hamis just passes by like, it's just your kawaida, man.
Chilling with the big boys.
I've seen him twice now. The first time I saw him, tulikuwa tumepanga foleni Mlimani City. And then FDQ was standing next to us. We were in the Airtel shop. Yeah. And then the second time was on Tuesday. Yeah. But I don't know. We told Farid, you said, hey, if he's like your guy, like if you really admire, he's a rapper, Joanne. Because Joanne's like, who the hell is this guy? Old school Tanzanian rapper. So,
Farid Kubanda.
So yeah, I said you should go say hi. And then Farid was like, no. What? I don't know why he didn't want to go say hi.
Because you don't want to be in a situation where he was with his boys, basically. There were like 6 or 7 of them on one table.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go there and be like, hey man, blah, 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 blah,
blah.
No,
you go. He would have felt good. He would have been like, oh, so I'm still relevant to the youth. He would have been like, yeah, I'm still... Because you would have actually ditched AY and said hi to Feed Q. But in my opinion, I think it would have made more sense if he would have said hi to AY instead of Feed Q. So that would have been dope for him. Like just as on a normal Tuesday, like it's just a fan saying hi. That would have been dope. I wasn't as excited because I've met them both on different occasions. So I'm just like,
He chills with the big boys.
Yeah. So when I was...
he's famous himself.
When I was...
Celebrity.
I don't know how old I was. I took a picture with Kikwete, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he smiling? He was smiling, I bet.
I don't even know where the picture is.
You guys, you should stay close to Hamis if you're friends with him.
Hey, I meet
Stay
people,
close to him.
I meet people. So like sometimes I meet them and I see them and I'm like, I've met them before. But if it's really someone I wanted to say hi, I would have gone to say hi, man. For sure, I would have gone to say hi.
If it was Lillian, I would have said hi again.
Oh yeah, I would have also gone because now we know Lillian.
But next time, let me start.
I didn't know Lillian. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. Let me start. Give me a chance.
It's fine. Did you say hi the first time?
To Lillian?
Yeah. He didn't even say hi the first time he saw her. This guy is busy following on Instagram, busy liking every picture. He's a stalker. He's stalking Lillian. Lillian is being stalked by Farid.
That's not true. She doesn't have an Instagram.
She does. You know she does.
You're busy exposing me here. We're supposed to be helping the people. We're supposed to be talking about today's topic.
But it's dope that we're talking about our people. Those are our people, our celebrities. So that's cool. Lillian is so beautiful, Joanne. You should see her.
She looks like a black angel.
Joe, have you ever seen someone so beautiful that you don't know what to do or what to say?
That's how I felt the first time, man. And then I went and did 3 minutes. Good thing I did.
That's me looking at myself in the mirror. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, body positivity. Joe has the self-love.
I mean,
we love it.
I mean, I have other things to say, but I'll keep them to myself.
You probably should.
For this topic. Joe.
If I get kicked out of
Wait,
this
no,
house.
I have done the I have actually two. Yeah, two things to say before we get to today's topic. First up, I was actually telling them I got in an accident last week.
This better be a good accident, Joy.
I'll keep it short.
If it's
Anyways.
not good, you know we've been in accidents. If your accident is not better than our accident,
my accident is scary to me because it was my first accident.
we are competing right now.
It was my first accident, okay? I'm competing with myself.
Okay, first
I'm not
accident
competing with you.
It's like your first heartbreak. Talk about it, okay?
So I was actually, it was on the Thursday. And I was actually chilling with my friends. I was like, okay, we're chilling, having a little meeting discussion at Atom on Mayfair Plaza. And at Tom Mayfair Plaza, if you didn't understand
Hot
that.
Tom.
Anyways, so one of my friends had forgotten her phone in the Bajaj, and she was like, "Oh, like the guy was willing to have her pick it up at Palm Village."
The accident joke.
And yeah, so anyways, I was like, okay, cool, let's go. Went, and the thing is, Hapo, like Palm Village, it kind of either I'm blind or they actually haven't made the entrances visible. But anyways, so I sort of missed the first one, and I saw the second one. I was like, okay, I'll enter the second one. But before that, I put an indicator.
You're driving.
I was driving, yes. So anyways, so I turned to the second one, but it was kind of like a too late sort of thing, like I last minute decision. But I saw the car and I was like, okay, the car is too far and it's pretty, so it can stop. Anyways, go in. There was a car that was coming out, so I had to wait till the car to come out to go in, because I couldn't go in. So while I was waiting, I hear a huge bang on the side of my car, and turns out it was a border guy who couldn't stop because they're going too fast. Kind of scary. I'll get into how I felt mentally, since that's today's topic, later on. But long story short, the guy came and apologized because he knew he was in the wrong. Thank God. And yeah, that's it. So that's the first one. First sort of what I want to talk about. Second, on a more positive note, guess what? Chelsea's above Man United.
Can't believe. I can't.
I had to bring it up. I had to. You guys, in the past few episodes, not even episodes, probably forever, these two especially have been crapping on Chelsea because we suck.
You guys do. We suck too, but it's all right.
For us to be above them.
But at the end of the day,
And also on top of that, we have one more. Yeah, there's one more game actually, which is kind of sad.
yeah, but at the end of the day, we're both
Or it's
not
already
winning
happened.
anything. We're both not winning anything at the end of the day. Like we're both what? We're 8th. You guys are what? 10th? I mean, what? Now you're 6th. There's no difference between 6th and 8th.
Yes, there is. There's
What's
a
the
huge
difference?
difference.
Nah.
That we're above you guys.
You know, I didn't want to say anything because of the Arsenal fans. You know, I don't want to break their hearts. But it's okay. Joe, you can have this one. It's all right.
Oh, I'm very happy. No, because like literally the beginning of this season, actually end of last season, I was like, oh, they were going to tempt me to move to Man U. I was going to move to Man U. Now I'm just like, thank God I didn't.
You'll come
like,
to us next season.
No.
Utakuja tu.
No.
You come.
No.
I'm telling you.
No.
You'll see.
No.
You'll see.
No.
Want to promise?
No.
Want to bet?
No.
Let's get into the topic while we wait for our guy.
But yeah, anyways, so today's topic is mental health. And decided to choose this because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, you guys.
It's me.
Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. I hope you guys are taking care of your mental health. I hope you are checking on people that you love and checking on their mental health. Not just this month, but throughout the whole year. But yeah, so today's topic is mental health in Tanzania specifically.
But I want to ask you
And-
something, Joe, before you start. Ever since I've known you, you've been an advocate for this whole mental health thing.
Yes.
Why is that? Is this more of a personal thing for you, or is it just like something you enjoy?
I think it's both. I think it's both passion and personal. Because I've had my share of issues and mental health illnesses and problems. So I think, okay, yeah, going through stuff actually did help me because it's like, okay, I do not want other people to feel this way or feel how I felt. But it's also a passion of mine as well. And then I also came to realize, like, when I came back from the US and I was taking the gap year, trying to figure out stuff, it's kind of, okay, to go on the more spiritual side and Christian side, because that's what I do almost all the episodes, which is not bad. But anyways, I feel like that was more of what God called me to do. Not like okay, more help others. And he's like, hey, I put you through all of this so you could help other people as well, and also like, which will also bring people to him, because if I testify what he has done, especially in that area, then people will be like, oh, there's actually hope.
Joe really, she really forgets that we are comedians sometimes. there is nothing wrong in what you said, but it's very hard. I don't know why, but it's very hard for me to not want to laugh. I don't know. Maybe it's something that we can talk about in this topic. How about you, Hamis? What is your I was just asking Joe because we've known her to be one of the biggest advocates of mental health. I don't know if you know another one, you know.
I hope I'm the only one you know. Is there another one?
Yeah, someone, but I can't remember who exactly. There's someone else who's I don't remember, man.
But tell
Like,
us.
I know people who are very big on this thing, and right now I just can't remember their names.
But tell us, man, what do you think about the mental health situation in TZ?
I don't know. Is there a mental health situation in this?
That's the problem, is that there's no mental health situation in... okay, not situation, but like
Awareness?
awareness.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There is awareness because, like, I showed you guys that post on Mila Dayo. It said wagonjwa wa akili wameongezeka. So we are aware of what's happening. I just don't know if it's
We're not doing anything to...
yeah, like
So, but if you see that the people are increasing, it's like, okay, you see that and you give out that information. So what are you going to do to make sure it doesn't increase even more?
yeah,
To kind of prevent it from getting higher.
yeah. And I'll be honest. I'm aware of mental health and what it implies, but I'm not big on it. Like, I don't give it enough attention on that level, because I know people who are like really, about that, but I don't. Not because I don't care. I do care. Sometimes I think of myself and I'm like, I need a break. I feel like I'm drained, or I feel like I'm stressing too much about something, blah, blah, blah. But I just haven't given it that attention because I never wanted it to be a thing in my mind and in my life, basically. So,
Which is fine, because it's not meant for everyone. Like, not everyone's meant to... There's other... Okay, not saying trying to put mental health down, but there's other issues in the world going on. So, like, saying, if everyone focuses on mental health, how are you going to focus on the other issues that are going on? So, like, there's certain people...
good point.
Or
Very good point.
few people... Well, okay, yeah, few people
Joel.
that are mental... I will be quiet. Let me talk.
I didn't expect this.
Me too, dog. Like, there's something that happened right now, guys. Yo,
I think we're rubbing off.
Joe, did you?
How?
Did you? Yeah, I think it's us.
Yeah, it's us.
It took us a while, like a couple of episodes, but
Like your intelligence, your comedic timing, your awareness. It's just
they say you become like the people that you surround yourself with.
I don't surround myself with you guys that much, just so you know. Anyways,
So, you do know you see us every other week.
Yeah.
there's people I see a lot more than you guys.
Yeah, but we're still there,
And we're more influential.
and we are still there.
No, but here's the thing, you guys. With what I said, with what they're so new, I don't know what reaction I just got. I've known that for a long time, because I'm like, if everyone focused... Okay, here's the thing. Okay, not saying... Yes, people should raise awareness for it. But if everyone raises awareness for it, it takes out the focus on the other things, which also the other things need to be solved. So, like, climate change, for instance, that needs to be solved. There's people that need to raise awareness for that. I don't know any other
No, I
issue
see what
that's-
you're saying. And now that you've said that there's people that need to work on other things, I realize we've been working on mental health without knowing, because me and you are comedians.
Yeah.
We've been altering people's mental state. Joe, we've been the biggest advocates.
We're the mental health professionals?
Doctors.
Yes.
Doctors.
Okay.
We didn't need to go to school for this.
No. For almost 5 years now in practicing, Joe. I've probably caused some trauma along the way.
A lot.
Especially to me. But, we're still friends.
I like what Joe said in that it's not for everyone. Can I add to it? And this might be controversial, but this is something I believe in, because I'm taking from what you said and from what Hamis said. We're focusing on mental health in Tanzania specifically, right? Let's not go into Dar es Salaam, but just Tanzania as a whole. And I would like to distinguish it between genders as well. Because as Amis said, he doesn't believe it. And even I told him, like, to me, it's like mental health for me, anyways, is almost like someone else's religion. Like,
Okay.
I get that it works for you and all these principles and everything that's going on. It's great for you, but I don't believe in it. And when
How do you not believe in something that's literally there? Like you can.
I'll get to it. That's why I'm putting it gender wise. As in,
I don't think you can base that really off of religion because like religion is more faith.
no.
Mental health is you
No,
can't.
I was giving an
Okay.
example, not literally. I was giving an example. But if I put it gender wise, especially in Tanzania, I feel like it is such a luxury that can't really be afforded to a lot of the guys.
That's why I hate it. Like it has to be affordable to. It has to be. Everyone has to have access to it, and
But-
not everyone does. And it's more of like a rich people thing.
But we can't have access to it because we do not need the attention that there is something wrong with our heads or that there is a problem there and we might need to go fix it. You know, biggest things could be like depression, anxiety, right? These are the biggest things we're going through day to day. Stresses, taking care of our families, taking care of our people. Can I pay rent? Can I do this? Can I do that? You know, is this person going to leave me? Am I good enough for this? You know, so a lot of it can be compounded, especially in Tanzania, can be just compounded to its life. And I'm not saying this to bash anyone, but you know, you just move on from it. You know, like just get on your horse again and try again and continue on and so on and so on. And that's why I differentiated from guys and women, because we think very differently and we also get affected by things very differently. You know, even growing up, I think even Hamis can attest. You told me that story about riding a bike when you were a kid, learning how to ride a bike.
I don't remember.
You told me a story about learning how to ride a bike when you were a kid and then you'd fall and then you just get up again and then ride again.
Okay.
Didn't you learn how to ride a bike as a kid?
I did. I just don't remember telling the story.
Is that a true story though?
I probably did. I don't know. I don't know. What
Where did he get that from then?
I don't know. I mean, we talk about a lot of things, so I could have said this.
Nah, he told me, but that just it shows the strength or the
I remember something about. I asked you, did we not feel the pain? Because I said I got a new bike and then I had to change the saddle. It's a saddle, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was like, did we not feel this when we were children? Because we used to ride bikes around and we'd never complain, "Kwamba my bums are painful or anything.
No.
But now I get a new bike, I'm sitting on it, this is very uncomfortable. What's going on? So I remember telling you that. I don't remember telling you I was falling. I mean, I did, that's the truth. But, I don't know. We talk about a lot of things, eh?
Yeah, we do, man, we do.
Eish. Okay.
But that just stems as part of it. Even if I use your example of changing the seat and you saying, when I was a kid, I didn't feel this. I can use that to support for the lack of a better word, sparsity of mental health, especially towards guys, you know? When we were younger, when we were kids, you would face so many things on your day, but it wouldn't affect you mentally. Like you wouldn't think about it the next day. I remember we were joking around with Hamis that you remember having a girlfriend in school, and then when you go home, she doesn't exist until the next day you go to school. So similar with like your problems when you were young, it's like it's a today problem, but
If you dated free Jeremy's when you're younger, I'm so sorry that they thought that way.
I remember my first kiss now.
But you see, you had to remember it.
Shout out to her.
What's her name? First and last. Where's she from?
I don't remember the last name.
I'm actually glad you don't
She's
remember her last name.
Damn, I don't know.
What's her first
I
name?
don't know if she was from Zambia or
What's her first name?
it's one of those thousand countries.
What's her first name?
Either Zambia or Mozambique or
What's her first name?
was it Zimbabwe?
Hamisimde.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, shout out to you for listening.
I'm
By
not
coincidentally
saying
or
her
whatever.
first name,
How
Joe.
old are you?
I was in grade 2. I don't remember how old I was in grade 2.
2.
Yeah,
My guy.
I was on point.
Man,
And there's us people who've had their first
What grade
kiss.
she was in?
what grade was she in?
Grade 3.
Hey, okay.
Oh, God.
Joe, you have to respect our boy.
Hey, I had my first kiss when I was 20, so it's okay. It's fine.
So Joe, before we turn this into something else, let's just look into Tanzania, because I feel like in Tanzania we have so many issues that yes, they affect our minds. We have so many issues, right?
No.
I cannot believe I'm the one who's trying to be serious right now. I don't even believe in this. You guys are laughing. So
I'm laughing. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter.
No, you said when you were 20. You also know it's funny. You can
Not even in the teens. I waited for the 20s, not the ones.
Wow.
Anyways, continue.
that's a long time. Now it's starting. I'm starting to digest it.
No, if you
Now.
think
Yo,
about yo.
It's fine. No guy wanted to kiss me when I was younger.
So many questions, but let's stick to the
to the nani.
whatever it is. Yeah.
So in Tanzania specifically, I found out that we have a stigma against mental health. I'm one of those people that puts a stigma on it. I don't think it applies to guys in the sense that, hey man, you can just work on it as easy as you like, right? You can take your time and work on it. But the stigma that we face in Dar or in Tanzania is that,
You're crazy.
yeah, uchizi. Like either there is we think of you as a crazy person or you are possessed, you know, mapepo and all that. What do you guys think about that stigma? And have you ever witnessed it, let me say, or seen it on someone?
No, but is that
No, I was gonna say before continuing to that, with the whole like saying that, okay, yes, if you obviously have to realize it, that's like the first step into getting like help or sort of healing from it, is admitting that you have a problem and you need the help. Because if you don't do that, then no one else is gonna be like, hey, like no one can really force you to get help if you don't get help yourself. That's the first part of it. But okay, yes, with that, you can think it's not like you don't need it and you don't need it for yourself, but that doesn't mean there's other people don't need it. Like it just means that you feel or believe that you just never need it. But there are, first of all, it's real, and there are people out there that it's gotten so severe to a point that they're like, yes, like they really need it. Because like your mental health getting affected also affects your physical body. So with that being said, you can literally die from, first of all, they say you can die from stress.
I feel like you're like quepering something. Don't say you can die. People kill themselves.
Yeah.
It gets that bad.
Yeah. That's well, okay, yes, obviously suicide, but I'm also saying like you can also die from stress in a way where like it literally makes you sick. Like you can get sick from not being mentally okay. So you may not think it's real or not think that, oh, I don't need it, but you can't generalize that and say that other people don't need it as well. Because like even with men themselves, like there's men that go through it as well, and hence why even you find there's a high rate of men committing suicide because of the whole stigma and society saying men need to be men and just not like, men can't cry sort of thing.
No, we don't.
It's true.
We don't give you time. No, you're a man. Man up.
Yeah.
But that's bad because it's actually men that are actually going through it.
Yeah.
And
I think
again, that's why
is
they commit
bad.
suicide.
And I think it also, I understand it's bad, but I also understand that it makes sense.
It makes sense.
And I also
why we do
understand
it.
that I would also tell another man up.
Yeah, man up.
We're that manly that we know it's a problem, but we'll tell you, man up. It's like people who smoke. They know it's a problem, but they smoke.
420.
That was so unnecessary, but okay.
I'm not saying the only issue I have with this is that it's over perpetualized, because the umbrella of mental health is caring, and the sad truth is no one really cares about men. This is just the sad truth. No one really does, and I know I'm generalizing it, but how many groups have you seen that really focus on helping men's mental health. I mean, you can't even spell mental health without men. But funny enough, no one actually cares about the mental health of dudes. How many times have we seen what about the guys? Mtu ambaye nani? Anabeba cement, for example. You don't think about this guy's mental health or his state or where he's going to be. No, we don't, because we honestly do not care. And it's why I'm going to tell him, oh man, mwanangu jikaze tu, you know, because that's the best thing I can tell him. If I tell him that, yo, you need to take these steps, there are 12 steps that you need to take. First of all, you have to be introspective. Maybe there's unresolved childhood trauma. How could it help him? How could it help?
Because then he's like, wait, I actually do have a problem. And then he could go get help and you could actually save a life.
Get help where?
It just
probably need
doesn't
to research.
compute. It just doesn't compute. And that's why I said
It's not common enough for him to even say, let me go get help.
In Tanzania, yeah, 100%.
that's what we're talking about. Like in Tanzania.
And not just for men, for people in general.
Yeah, but
Which is why I always talk to my exes.
are they therapists?
I use them as. No, guys, because what are exes for, right? You dump your trauma on them.
The trauma that they caused, or
No. Trauma, I'm leaving. Now. Joanne, this is a word of advice. Keep contacts with your exes.
I'm good. My ex is the reason why I have.
You see the one that
Trauma.
kissed you at 20 years old? When you feel like you're going through some shit, give him a call. You guys will bond over your problems. Yeah.
No, I'm good. He's the reason why my mental health is horrible.
I'm not even joking. I bond with my ex over our problems. Like sometimes I need money, like huge amounts of money, and then I call her, and I'll be like, "Oh, mwanangu, da."
Also, because you're single and I'm in a relationship, so you can do that. I can't do that in a relationship.
You can't call your ex.
Or I
'cause you're in
feel
a relationship?
I feel like that's disrespectful to my person. So I can't do that. Like those. I don't know if I should, actually, he knows already. But anyways, there was a time that my ex actually.
cheated.
Wait.
Continue.
There was a time that my nani ex actually ended up like calling me. It was funny enough. It was on a Sunday.
Love back.
That was planned.
Mm-hmm.
You don't call your ex on a Sunday. That's planned.
It's called a booty call.
And it was. I think it was before. No, it was when Ramadan was finishing. My ex is Muslim, by the way.
Don't make any jokes, man. I know there are jokes there.
Okay, cool.
I know there are jokes there.
And so I was chilling with my friends, and so I left my phone at my friend's office. We went to Zebra, whatever, close by to eat. Funny enough, even that whole conversation we're talking about, like one of my friends asked, it's like, oh, like how many exes do you guys have? Blah blah blah. Just a casual talk. Get back. Few minutes later, Suji, I get a ring, or I didn't really hear it, but my friend's like, oh, Suji, his name that I'm not gonna say. Blank is calling, and I was like, no freaking way. And I'm just like, what? And here's the thing, he called on WhatsApp, and he only has my business number. He doesn't have my personal, because why should he have my personal number? Anyways, so he called on WhatsApp, and our conversations are on archive, because I don't need that in my life. And so I went on that to find that he texted me the same day and the day before, just saying hi. And on top of that, went to Instagram on my photography page, and he also DM'd me. And I'm like, what does this guy want?
Joe, I don't understand you, Joe. Or maybe because I am a guy.
Yeah, I think maybe what if the guy was going through like some mental issues and then
you
he
were
was,
not there for him.
you know,
Joe.
like
Does he not have? We have not spoken in a whole year.
Yeah, man.
yeah, but
Joe.
you know how we guys are. We keep our things
year.
inside. We keep our things inside.
A year.
No.
Also, on top of that, I know that guy. And I know he wasn't calling me because he had some issues.
What if he changed?
No, Joe. No, you didn't.
He can go and deal with his other girlfriends that he cheated on me with.
Joe, you
He
did,
cheated
You did him bad, Joe.
when he was with me. He has other. He's Muslim. He has other girls.
Joe, no, Joe.
Which I hope that didn't offend anyone.
No,
But anyways.
why would it offend anyone? It's a win for them. They laugh at us because we think we're so.
Hey, you guys were talking about mental health. Someone was saying something meaningful. Continue.
I was just trying to. I will always think it's over perpetualized, especially these days. I think we use it as a crutch.
As people whose English are limited. What does perpetualized mean?
Like it's overhyped or it's overused as an excuse to a lot of things.
That's because people misuse it.
They misuse it 100%.
So a funny post. No, continue.
All right. Because we pass by, and by we I mean we town people. What about Natimbe, right? How many times have you passed by, let's say CBE, and you've seen like some mom sitting there with a kid, the sun is boiling, she's asking for change, and I know there's a humanitarian thing to think about there, but so many people just pass her by, not even a care in the world. But we don't want to think about, hey, what's going on through this woman's head? What are her issues? We hear so many times about the things that are going on in Mkoani, right? You hear, you hear the stories of all these underaged women, not girls, underage women, like they're still young, 20, 21, 25, who got married, got kids, and then the husband just left. This woman has no economical support. The kid is there. The guy has left. We don't know what kind of issues are going to go on through her head, right? But the same woman will leave, come to Dar, start a business, start selling stuff. Life will continue without her ever thinking about her traumas, her issues. Yes, she'll be affected. Yes, she may be crying here and there, but life for her will continue. And that's something I think we forget. Like we usually have like a mental issue affecting us, and then life stops. And then that breeds depression, and then we get into this rut, and then we just.
But it's not like someone wants to get into that. It's just the brain can just. I don't know how to explain it. It's because the thing is, even with other people, like people think, oh, someone wants to get into depression. Like, no one wants to get into it.
But we like being there. We cannot deny that. We like that feeling. We like that feeling of self-importance that, oh, woe is me, now I'm down because something happened to me. Because
those people, again, if you're misusing it, then that's another way of misusing it. Because, I don't know, again, it's if, like, let's say I am depressed because of something. First of all, you do know how hard it is to get out of that mental state. Like, but it can get really bad to a point like you can't even.
But not because you. But my question would be this: what made you get so depressed, and how come you are depressed by this thing, and this same thing that's depressing you isn't affecting someone else? If it's a huge loss that someone is
everyone's
facing,
brain is different.
I know, and this is what a lot of mental health advocates say. Everyone's brain is different. I understand, and that's why I distinguished it. And this is why I can compare myself to Hamis and go, yo, if I have a problem and if I have a problem that's affecting me and that same problem won't affect Hamis's brain, I have to look at myself like a man and be like, yo, what's wrong with me?
That means you're self-aware and you need to go get help.
I know that.
You're saying you need to go help.
I get that. But now I'm speaking from a guy's perspective. Like, how come Hamis, let's say, for example, it happens to us all the time. Let's say his dad passed away at a young age. I went to his funeral. This guy didn't shed a tear, right? He didn't shed no tears, no nothing. It's not like he's not hurting, right?
Because everyone deals with it different ways.
They do
cope with it different ways.
True. But I will look at that and say, oh, that's the standard. That's the standard of a man. That's how I have to be.
You don't have to be that way. If you want to cry and need to cry it out, then cry it out.
Who says I don't have to be that way?
If you want, here's the thing. If you want to, sure, but you can't put it in your head, because once you say, oh, I have to be that way, that's also going to hurt you. Just be like, hey, if I feel that way and I feel the way it feels or whatever, cool. But I don't like saying have to is not a good word. But if you say I want to get to that point, then okay.
React to. I would say react to. I don't have to react to it in that way. In a way that would make Hamis go, man, have you ever seen a man cry? You ever seen a man? And this is like, that crying tear, crying tear, that loud crying, namshika nini,
Yeah.
Like it sounds funny now, but we found it funny for a reason. Because if I said, you ever seen like a woman cry, it's not funny at all, unless it's Kim Kardashian, because there's something about her face,
her cries are so funny.
Yeah, they're very funny.
It's hilarious.
But when you see a grown man cry and other people are holding him, it's different, man. And that's the standard that we uphold ourselves to. And that's what I'm saying, like, as men in general, our mental health issue is a little more it's a little more complex. And the reason why we don't talk about it as much, or we don't really care about it, is because we know no one actually cares about it, even including ourselves. That's why we have our own things we cope through: football, drinking, yeah, comedy.
Yes.
You know, I came to realize that that's how I've coped with my these days as well. Because let's say, for instance, that accident it wasn't traumatic, but it was very whatever. But even after that, I just joked about it. I'm just like, this is how I cope with stuff that are traumatic to me. Is I'm like turn them into joke, which I'm now realizing. I'm like, that's just how I cope. May not be funny and shouldn't be funny, but
No, that's not how you cope, Joe. Be honest.
no, it is how I cope.
No. We
Yeah, it
spoke
is.
about this at the beginning. We said we are rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
No, it's
Now that
coping.
you've
I've
been
done that
chilling
for I literally did that with my grandpa's funeral. No, not my grandpa's funeral. My grandpa's death, almost like the first 2 years after he passed away.
When was this?
2016.
You're lucky. You're lucky. We met her in 2019.
But it's a Tanzanian thing, though, like to cope through memes. It's a Tanzanian thing.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a Tanzanian thing, man. Like we
Honestly, see, what was that hurricane, Jobo, COVID?
yeah, man, it's like
Let's see, our government, we're hurting because our government is whatever, but here we are making memes
a
about
good
it.
government.
Cope through comedy, and I think maybe that's the best way for us in a culture and in a continent where we don't have the same rights as the people who are teaching us about mental health and mental awareness and what.
100%.
We need to cope with it our own way. So, yeah, man, let's keep on laughing about it. Maybe it's better that way. Laughter is the best medicine.
It is.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys, time is going, and you could talk more about this. And I hope we do another episode on this because I really want to continue and make it more specific in like areas, because there's still like different areas of where this is. I think we just sort of introduced this topic, so
Yeah.
We
It's
shall do a
specified.
part 2.
we will do a part 2. But anyways, to finish this off in my sort of perspective as a mental health advocate, and someone who's very passionate about mental health, if you guys are actually going through something and it's very severe, like it's affecting you badly, please first of all be aware about it and be like, yeah, I am going through this, but also get help. Like, don't think, oh, I'm going through this and it's affecting me so badly, and be like, oh, I need to man up or I need to whatever. Actually get help if you need it. Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope your mental health, you're taking care of it one way or another. Hopefully it's a good way, not the way that you should not be doing it.
Drugs. She's talking about drugs.
How you didn't get that? But yeah, that's my intake.
Thank you guys for listening. I missed anything else?
No, man, because I'm just going to make jokes about what Joanne said. So
Alright.
we should end there.
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for listening to our 12th episode, Mental Health, and we will see you again.
In the next episode, I was gonna say podcast, but next episode. Bye.